What's up, YouTube? What's going on? This is going to be my second YouTube video. Got a little music this time, a little bit more mystical, I don't know. Hope you guys like Enya, because I think her music gets you in a good mood. Music is very inspirational. It helps me meditate, it helps me get in focus, so we're going to have a little bit of music today. Okay. So, I'm going to be talking to you today about how to spend less and still be able to perform your rituals. So today's video, spend less and still do your videos. Okay. Alright, so, candles. Now, if you're into Wicca, candles are big. You almost need a candle for basically everything you're going to do. Just, I don't know, there's no other way to really do it. I mean, candles have been used for thousands of years. All the way from the Celts, if you want to go back to the Egyptians, everything. Candles were big. So, first topic, candles. Now, you're going to think you're going to have to go to some fancy pagan store where you're going to, you know, if you've ever been to a pagan store, they have those, like, they'll have, like, these little tiny, like, labels on the candles that they'll say protection, power, love, you know. That's all good and well. But personally, I don't think you need them. I don't. Some people might disagree with you. I don't think you need them. I just don't. I don't think it's relevant. I don't, you know, that's just me. I'm going to get on with this, but that's just me. I don't think you need the little labels. Go to the dollar store. I'm being completely serious. Go to the dollar store. Okay. You see these little, I don't know if you can see that quite well. It's like, that's what I get. I get these little candles, and then they have these other ones that you can put in like this little. It's like decorative, you know. You don't really need it, but I think it's cool. And you just put it in there. And, I don't know. I think it's cool. I use things like that because in Wicca everything is seasonal. We celebrate the seasons, the Sabbats, the turning of the year. And there's a lot of fragrances that go with different turnings of the year. For instance, New Year's, Samhain, Halloween, whatever you want to call it, pumpkin spice. I love pumpkin spice. I love pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice is probably my favorite scent of all, mainly because I love the smell of it. I love everything about it. I love the smell of it. It reminds me of Halloween, Samhain. I get into the feel of it. I get into the groove of it as soon as I smell it. Matter of fact, the other day I went to the store and they had pumpkin spice candles, and I'm smelling them, and like I'm putting them in my nose. I'm like, smells so good, and it took me right to, you know, bonfires and, you know, celebrating Samhain and, you know, prayer for loved ones and everything, and just that time of the year. It's always been my favorite Sabbath. So, but honestly, people, the dollar store for things like that. I mean, you can get incense at the dollar store. You can get candles at the dollar store. If not the dollar store, then Walmart. Walmart has a pretty good selection of incense burners. There's actually, I didn't get it yet. I did not get it yet, but I will. They have the most amazing incense burner. It's like a three-headed dragon, and it's two heads, you know, this way, and then one head, you know, and the incense pours out of all their mouths and out their noses and everything. And you can try it. You can put incense in it and try it, and there's smoke coming out like the mouth and the nose and everything, and it just three-headed dragon incense burner at Walmart. this is what I'm telling you, people. I mean, there's things that you can get to decorate your altar that you do not need to spend so much money. It's $10. Now, you go to a pagan store and try to buy something like that, it's going to be like $30. So you're saving $20 right off the bat by going to Walmart. So I'm just trying to save you money. Okay. So that was topic number 1. Save money, live better, Walmart. I would use their slogan. Anyway, it's the truth. You do save money by going there. But the next topic I wanted to talk about, because topic 1 was saving money. You need incense, you need candles, all that. Go to Walmart, dollar store. You don't need to get fancy. Topic number 2. When following the Wiccan way, you're going to want to record things down. I mean, there's books you read. You know, you're going to have a couple Wiccan books and stuff like that. But most Wiccans will keep a journal. And they will write down things that, things that happen to them, experiences, ingredients that they used. And this is so that if your children someday say, Mommy, what was it that you, or Mommy or Daddy, what was it that you believed? I saw you doing things, but I didn't exactly know what it was for. Keep a journal. And what this does is you can pass it down. It can be very family-oriented. You can pass it down if your children choose to follow in the path that you do. And that's what I'm doing. I mean, again, I'm not fancy. I'm not going to buy one of those, I might eventually, but right now I'm not going to buy one of those, like, leather back journals or whatever. So here's what I did. Notebook. That's what I did. One of those cheap school notebooks. Don't have to get fancy. I did kind of decorate it a little bit, just to make it, look a little nice, But, I did, around Halloween time, and I write down, I take notes on everything, what I do for my rituals, what I use and everything, and I write everything down. And I made spells for Samhain Halloween. Spells for Samhain. I love to draw, so, I write things down, and then I draw pictures to go along with it. I don't know, it probably looks really kiddie, but I'm drawing all the time, so, I love drawing these little illustrations that go for it. Spells for Samhain. And I did that around Halloween. I even, I did the whole 9 yards. The patron god that I brought into the circle was Anubis. Anubis is a good god to bring into the circle around Samhain because he's the Lord of the Dead. And Samhain is about honoring the dead. It's very fitting. It's what I did. Not saying that's what you have to do, but I don't just bring in like the god and the goddess, mother and father, Lord and Lady. I don't just call upon them. I view all the gods, the Egyptian gods, the Norse gods, the Greek gods. The Norse gods really, I really like. Really fit, like the whole Viking thing, and Odin, the All-Father, his son Thor. It's kind of ironic considering that there's a major movie about him last year, which I went to see, and it was really good. But obviously the comic book version and the actual spiritual version are a little bit different. They kept to the story pretty well, but it's a little bit different. But yeah, Odin, the All-Father, the Norse gods, that really, I like it. I like it a lot. It stands out to me quite a bit. And I like the whole concept of it. It almost reminds me of, you know, how can I say this? It reminds me in some ways. Odin kind of reminds me of the god in some ways. Just as for the Egyptians, Isis kind of reminds me of, you know, the goddess, the lady. So I see different. I think in all creation, the god and goddess, parts of them are distributed within all creation. So all the gods, humanity, earth, the trees, the water, the wind, everything being a reflection of the god and the goddess. And that's the way I look at it. So, yeah, the 2 points that I wanted to stress is when conducting a ritual, don't spend a half a good jillion dollars at a really fancy pagan store to set up an altar. Go to the dollar store and go crazy for 6 times cheaper. You know, instead of buying 3 candles for $20 a pop, go and buy like 100 candles at the dollar store. You know, and then you can have them for the entire year. If you're going to spend $60 at a pagan store, then go to Walmart or the dollar store, and you'll have all the incense and all the candles and crystals and everything you need. Which, I mean, well, the pagan stores have a little bit more variety on the crystals and stuff like that. So I guess it's specific to what you want to do. But with candles, it's really easy to get candles outside of a pagan store, or incense for that matter. As far as like an altar cloth or anything, I even found like this really nice like dragon. It was like, I think it was like a towel, but it looked really, really fancy. I really liked it, and I used it for my table where I put my candles and stuff. So, yep, like I said, go the cheap route. You know, use your money wisely. Go the cheap route. You do not need to impress anyone. Your spiritual path is just between you and yourself, you and the goddess and the god. That's it. It's not about impressing anybody. So, and 2, write things down. Don't just go by what a book tells you. If it stands out to you, if it feels right to you, write it down. And then by the time a full year goes by, you will have this excellent journal of all these things that you did, so that when the next year comes, then you'll be looking into the journal going, okay, we did this this way, and we did this way, and then you start to build on your own traditions, and that's really good to do in Wicca. It's really, helpful. So I hope this video was of help. As I always say, this will be my second YouTube video on Wicca, and there will be lots more to come, as you guys are asking me about making more, so there's lots more to come. Alright, peace.